Alright, as promised, a quick video on the break-in period of my factory new Glock 17, which is featured in my first video. I bought this about 2 months ago, and I love it. I absolutely love it. But as with all things mechanical, there has to be some kind of proving period to make sure that all of the moving parts are working the way they should be. Anybody who makes anything mechanical, or anybody who has any experience with anything mechanical, knows that anything that can go wrong probably will at some point. Glock does not recognize in their manuals, publications, websites, anything like that, they don't recognize the need for a break-in. But we know better, don't we? So the best way to do something like that is just to take it to a range and put 200 rounds through it. I did just that. Some people will say 150, some people say 100, some people will say 300. But I took it to the range and I put 200 rounds through it, and there was not a single malfunction, no failures to feed, failures to fire, failure to eject. There was nothing. It was smooth, flawless, accurate, hyper accurate, fantastically accurate. I have no words to describe how accurate it is. I've never had a pistol quite this accurate. In fact, it's almost a religious experience. People are not supposed to make things this perfect. We are supposed to be flawed, where this is the real world. Anything that we do is going to be imperfect. But there is something unnatural with how perfect the Glock functions. Smooth trigger, smooth ejection, smooth functioning, every single shot. Every single one. Now, I'm going to show you some video of my very first magazine, and then I'm going to show you a quick video of just when I was completed with my second target. The targets I was using were 5 human silhouettes per sheet, and I was going to put 20 rounds through each target. So just take a look at my first magazine, and then I'll have some comments, and then show you the last target. Alright. Going to take this nice and slow. Going for the top left target. Reason for breaking in a pistol is you want to break in your car. Make sure it's fit. Just the way they're supposed to. I also want to see if this thing will jam at all.
Alright, you ready?
I don't think it will. So far I'm punching a great big hole in that guy's chest. It's only about 5 yards away. That's 15 rounds. About 5 yards. Alright. Okay, so if you couldn't make sense of some of that audio, I was shooting about 15 rounds per magazine into that top left target. That was about, if you saw the orange tape on the floor, each one of those marks represents 5 yards. Now, that was my first magazine on the first target. The second time, third time, and so on, I took it out a little bit further, a little bit further, a little bit further, and I did it a little bit slower, a little bit faster sometimes. And the outcome after my 200th round was pretty good. Take a look at my very last target.
Alright, that is 200 rounds complete through factory 17. Break-in period is complete. I would say a pretty successful effort. I'm really happy with that one. Alright. Glock 17 capacity. 100 rounds through this time. Together. Alright, thank you.
Alright, again, I apologize for the poor quality and audio of the video, but that was shot with a cheap camera in a low light facility. Now, again, that second sheet of targets had 100 rounds through it that I put out to 10 yards, sometimes to 15, to see how well it would function. And again, I didn't have a single flaw with this weapon. Now, my purpose for going to the range was twofold. I wanted to put the Glock through its paces, but I also wanted to get my 40 caliber barrel in my SIG 229 and put that through its paces. And really, this also functioned fantastically and smoothly. So, just as a quick compliment to my second video, which I don't think I'm going to make a video about the break-in period of the SIG, mostly because the light was too poor and you couldn't really see me changing things out. But again, the Glock 17 was fantastically smooth. It was amazing. It's a great experience, and I can highly recommend a Glock 17 to anybody. So thanks for watching, and I hope you enjoy.